In Naruto's last volumes, Madara Uchiha wants to trap the entire world in one giant genjutsu called the Infinite Tsukuyomi. And this technique bears an uncanny resemblance to a well-known thought experiment in philosophy, Robert Nozick's experience machine. When Madara executes his technique, the entire world is plunged in a dreamlike state in which everyone is actually living their best life. In this illusory world, life's usual downsides such as pain, death, disappointment, suffering, etc. do not exist. In the manga and in the anime, we have access to the characters' dreams, and we can see that within the Infinite Tsukuyomi, they are able to fulfill their deepest desires. Hinata is in a loving relationship with Naruto with her family's approval, Tsunade is reunited with all the people she loves and has lost, and Gaara lives a happy childhood with Naruto as a playing partner. Of course, in the manga, this technique is used to suck out everyone's chakra, so it's easy to see why it should be stopped. But let's imagine that the Infinite Tsukuyomi could be used without evil intentions. Would that be so terrible? Why wouldn't we offer people the possibility to spend their entire lives in the Infinite Tsukuyomi? What's wrong with wanting to live a life where happiness is guaranteed, as opposed to slaving away in the real world where death, sadness, and suffering are inevitable? To this question, Naruto and Robert Nozick bring the same response. Happiness is not the most important thing in our lives. Robert Nozick is an American philosopher from the 20th century who wants to reject the theory of hedonism. Hedonism holds that the ultimate goal for a human life is pleasure and the avoidance of pain. If we recognize this theory as correct, then, according to Nozick, only our internal sensations matter. Are we in pain? Are we feeling good? Are we happy? Are we stressed? Are we sick? Etc. All of these questions are the only ones to consider when it comes to deciding how to live our lives. He then imagines a machine that would be capable of giving us all the internal sensations we desire. Not only would we never be sick or in pain, but we could also know the joy and satisfaction of writing a novel, winning an important game, or having healthy and rewarding relationships. Once plugged into the machine, we wouldn't know, of course, that we are plugged in. We would have the opportunity to experience all these things in the most realistic manner. Nozick therefore asks the question, would you plug yourself in? And not only temporarily, but for the rest of your life. Because if hedonism is right, then a life in the machine is the best life there is. Since our internal sensations are a balance of pleasure and pain, are the only things that matter. Nozick rejects hedonism because he thinks we aspire to more. We aspire to be an active agent in our world, not just a body locked into a machine or wrapped into a bark. We aspire to be significantly connected to our reality, and this, no machine and no genjutsu can do it for us. The Infinite Tsukuyomi and the Experience Machine demonstrate that a good life cannot be boiled down to a happy life. Naruto, in one of his many moments of philosophical wisdom, says it himself. He would rather endure the pain of Neji's death with his real friends rather than live in a utopia where suffering does not exist.